Paul says, whatever comes your way, whatever trial is common to man. But God will, along with the trial, make a way of escape that you may be able to bear it or to endure the trial. Now, I'm conscious that some people understand that verse as a way of getting out of temptation, which is interesting and may or may not be true, but I don't think it's the point of the verse at all. What he's dealing with is this, really. It's the way of escape from a crushing trial that enables you to bear the trial, not necessarily to get out of it, but to carry it well. What is that way of escape? Well, I think this is it. It is the way that leads directly to the throne of grace. In other words, if you have a trial that's crushing you, and there is a pressure within it, either from others or from the devil, which says, just let go back. There's a way of escape from that, and the way leads to the throne of grace. And once you deal with God at the throne of grace, you'll be able to bear it, carry it, to endure it as you should. With that in mind, let's just look at this a little more closely. Let us come with boldness to the throne of grace. Coming to the throne of grace is, of course, coming to God. Coming to God is a coming into his presence. Let us before his presence come with praise and thankful voice. To come to God is to draw near to God. To draw near to God is to come to God, particularly in the letter to the Hebrews, which is built around the idea of coming into the tabernacle and making your way through representation into the very presence of God himself. When we worship God, we are coming to God. We come into the presence of God. That's what it is that sanctifies this hour. It is sanctified by a call to worship and by a blessing. In other words, we summon ourselves into the very presence of God. It's almost a kind of crude analogy, and at one level, it's almost inappropriate. When the magic lamp is rubbed, the genie is present. There is an analogy. When we call upon the name of the Lord, immediately we are in the presence of God. Therefore, worship is expected on his terms and on his conditions. And of course, the particular act of worship that is being referred to here is the act of prayer. This too, the delivery of a sermon from the Word of God on my part and the hearing of the sermon on your part is also an act of worship. We offer collectively that to God in his presence, which we believe is here. But this act of worship referred to in this verse is the act of prayer, where we come to the throne of grace. So if we are in need, if you are in a really needy situation, your call is to pray, to come into God's presence and speak in the presence of God. Let's look at why we come, where we come, and how we come. First of all, where we come. Obviously, we are coming to God. Obviously, too, we are coming to God in heaven. But there are two things highlighted here about the presence of God. The first thing is that we come to him as he is enthroned.